Recently, new Matrix 4 related photographs have emerged online. Apparently, there might have been reshoots with several of the actors and director Lana Wachowski, but these photographs and a video might be indications of something else. What are Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss wearing? And what does these strange suits tell us about Matrix 4 and the future of the franchise? Welcome to Matrix Explained.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Before we begin today's video, we would like to announce the giveaway of the Matrix Comics 20th Anniversary Edition. Co-created by the Wachowskis, it's a collection of short stories within the Matrix universe. We will also be giving away an original Matrix poster signed by Matrix Explained and a limited edition Matrix 300-piece puzzle. For your chance to win these prizes, please be subscribed to this channel, leave a like on this video, and leave in the comments what character you would like to see return in Matrix 4 and why. The winner will be announced on May 4th. Before we begin today's video, we would like to invite you to visit the Street Fighter Verse, a channel dedicated to everything Street Fighter. Would you like to know what is the Hadouken, or if Bison has been dead the entire time? Then please visit Street Fighter Verse. Link to the channel in the description below. These new leaked pictures were posted by Reddit user CaesarXP2. In them we can see Keanu Reeves, Carrie-Anne Moss, director Lana Wachowski, producer James McTeague, among others from what we presume to be the Matrix 4 crew. These photographs were taken in Berlin. A few days ago, website Daily Mail wrote an article saying that Reeves was in Berlin filming scenes for the next John Wick movie. There are photographs of the actor leaving his hotel and of the John Wick 4's production team. We don't doubt that Reeves is or was in Berlin shooting John Wick 4, but the pictures that were released today indicate that there is also something going on in regards to the Matrix, since Reeves, Lana, and the others were caught on camera together. These photos were taken by Splash News and distributed on Legion Media. Now, what makes these photographs so special? Look closely. Both Reeves and Moss are wearing coats, but if you look down, you can see that they are wearing motion capture suits. See the tracking points or balls on their legs? Also, look at Keanu's hands. They are partially gloved, meaning that they are both wearing complete mocap suits underneath their coats. On the Keanu Reeves Twitter page, The Club, there is a shared low-resolution video of Reeves walking with the mocap suit on. Motion capture suits are used to record or capture a person's movement and transfer that data to a computer and reproduce those movements with 3D models. Yet the strangest thing is that Keanu and Carrie are the motion capture artists. The motion data that is being recorded has to be specifically for them, for their characters, capturing their movements and mannerisms, meaning that there could be fully CGI or 3D models of Neo and Trinity being created for Matrix 4. Or maybe something else. In the behind the scenes of movies like Jupiter Ascending, the production used a lot of modern motion capture technology for the alien creatures. Another form of motion capture was used on Robert Downey Jr. in the Marvel movies. A similar suit was used to track specific points on his body to help properly recreate the Iron Man suit in CGI. So will Keanu and Carrie be using some kind of suit of armor in Matrix 4? Could parts of their bodies be replaced with CGI? Probably not. The suits that they are wearing are not meant to superimpose CGI effects over their body, but to collect body movement or articulation data. So what do they need this data for? Well, there are three possibilities, one of which we've already mentioned earlier in the video. The filmmakers are using mocap to recreate CGI or 3D models of Neo and Trinity. Maybe they will appear as ghosts or holograms in the construct. The second possibility is that they're going to use this data to recreate the bullet time effect without the need for cameras, using only the CGI or 3D models of the characters. Or number 3, the unlikeliest option, but a dream come true for the Matrix fans if it happens. Reeves and Moss are mocapping for a new Matrix video game. It has become a common practice in the video game industry, using actors to play video game characters in real life using motion capture. And Reeves is no stranger to lending his voice and body to play a video game character, as he portrayed Johnny Silverhand in the video game Cyberpunk 2077. Again, a new Matrix video game is the least likely scenario, but the filming of Matrix 4 wrapped months ago. If this is not the cast and crew doing reshoots or effects for the movie, then what else could they be doing months after filming ended? A new Matrix video game to be released alongside the new movie would make fans very happy. But there is one detail that derails this theory, and that is the location where these photos were taken. These photos were taken in Berlin, at a place called Silent Green, a location that is suspiciously similar to the Merovingian chateau in Matrix Reloaded. Sure doesn't look like a video game studio to us. So perhaps these pictures are of reshoots happening in a location related to the Merovingian, and the mocap suits are for visual effects purposes. Whatever they may be, we'll find out in due time. Sure, we don't see Lambert Wilson, the actor who plays the Merovingian, in any of these pictures, but there is no denying that this Berlin location looks like somewhere the Frenchmen would live in. Again, these could be reshoots, or maybe they are filming extra scenes for the movie. It is common for movies to get reshoots months after principal photography has concluded, for better or worse. Reshoots could occur due to a variety of factors, from test audiences' feedback to studio intervention or meddling. Maybe Lana Wachowski is filming scenes that she could not complete or do at all while filming during the pandemic. But this does not mean that there is no hope for a new Matrix video game. They could be filming live-action scenes that are going to be used exclusively in a video game, a la Enter the Matrix, the video game that was developed simultaneously with the Matrix sequels. Unlikely as it might seem, there is still a small glimmer of hope for a new Matrix video game. If Matrix 4 is successful, there is no doubt that there will be more new stories to tell, not only on film, but series, comics, and of course, video games. But do you agree? Why are Reeves and Moss wearing motion capture suits? Are they working on effects or reshoots for Matrix 4? Or possibly a Matrix video game? Would you like a new Matrix video game? For Matrix Explained, please leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for visiting the Desert of the Real.